Leafs hit fast, reacted acts fast.
We are sailing on this Monday. Welcome back to BT. Dawn and Sid here with you. It's not often we go back into Friday's news cycle for something hilarious, but I can't let this go. I can't let it go. You heard of Joe Biden?
Yeah, I think so.
He's the president.
Yes, okay.
President of the United States. So came up to Ottawa late last week. It was a whole to-do. And in the middle of every good political speech, there's some kind of sports rib. Sports. So Joe Biden, in the middle of it, somebody around Joe Biden knew what they were doing. Because they're like, if you rip the Leafs in this speech in Ottawa, people will lose their minds. Here's what happened.
Our labor unions cross borders. So do our sports leagues. Baseball, basketball, hockey. Listen to this, hockey. I have to say, I like your teams except the Leafs. Tell you why. They beat the Flyers back in January. That's why. And if I didn't see that, I married a Philly girl. If I didn't say that, I'd be sleeping alone, fellas. I like you, but not that much.
Oh, he knows where his loyalty's got to lie.
The Leafs suck. Now, I am the furthest thing you'll find from a Leaf defender.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I don't trust him. But that's a topic for another day. I want to go big picture. Because and what I hated about that clip more than anything else, and I know it's lighthearted, and I know there's going to be people saying, Sid, relax. No. I've been sick all week. I'm not going to relax. How many politicians in that room, including our sitting prime minister, are going to come to the Greater Toronto area whenever that next election takes place, and they're not going to be laughing like that because they need us? How many sitting MPs got up from the Greater Toronto area when Bobby Biden made his joke, and then when election time comes, they're all over the GTA? Tammy has to pick which clip she runs in every news cycle. There's so much sound coming in from everyone wanting support from the GTA. You know what? Forgive me. I should ask for just the isolation of the lemmings who got up and did this. And because you know what? You might laugh at the Leafs. They're Ottawa crew. You might laugh at the joke, but I'm going to remember this. Polyev, Trudeau, I'm going to remember this. Everyone's going to come down to the GTA because you can't become prime minister without us. All right? You can't become a sitting MP with power without us in this area. We decide who the prime minister is. We decide who the premier is. We are where the power base situates. So if everyone's going to laugh at the Leafs, understand cameras are rolling. Understand we see you. Understand. My voice cracked. So upset I am. Understand, Mr. Prime Minister, that you were the first one up, ripping on a GTA team that has a long history, maybe not of winning, but a long history. I think video is going to live. And I think there are a lot of people in that room who, shockingly, for Ottawa, weren't thinking straight. So everyone had a good time with that clip. Everyone had a real good time with that clip. I'll remember that when everyone's calling Tammy in our news department for interviews come election time, and because they want GTA space, because they want GTA time, they want the Toronto breakfast television treatment. Yeah, I'll remember that. But no, it was fun. It was cute. It was nice. They got up like their butts were on fire.
It's like they're on, no, for sure. I mean, I think at the end of the day, they got the cameras on them. They've got the president of the United States, and it's like, okay, we got to give the good clap.
Get out of here. Paul, you can't spell Toronto, and he's up first. Like this. Get out of here.
Welcome back, Sid.
Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. Speaking of, you know what? Speaking of respect to Toronto Toronto won a title last night in women's hockey. The Isabel Cup, the Toronto Six are champions of the PHL.
Yeah, that's a legit applause.
That's legit applause.
Yes, legit.
Winning goal last night. This is how it sounded and looked like.
Anisova wins it! Toronto, their first ever Isabel Cup!
That is the championship winning goal. Teresa Venisova for the Toronto Six. They beat Minnesota last night in overtime. My only beef was the game for some reason was in Arizona. I'm not sure why. I'm sure Minnesota would have loved the game, or someplace in Toronto would have loved the game. Neither here nor there. The Toronto Six, champions in the city. The Toronto Argonauts were champions not that long ago in the Grey Cup. The city of champions is alive and well. Will the Leafs have a run in them? We'll find out. But the Toronto Six, honestly, again, these are some of the most amazing athletes. They are underappreciated constantly outside of Olympic cycles. The Toronto Six, nice job. Nice job.
Well done.
Fantastic.
And I love, listen, I love the fact that on a show like this, we're able to acknowledge, where often is not acknowledged. So congrats.
Outstanding stuff. All right, we're going to take a break. Tammy's got news coming up in a second. Also, much like the rest of the season, spring fashion comes with its own staples. Coming up in about 14 minutes' time, our good friend Afia Francisco is live from Joe Fresh with the best spring finds. That's straight ahead. You're watching BT.
Love it. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Only we can make fun of the
look
Leafs.
at that pairing.
Only we can make fun of the Leafs. Back off, everyone else.